Welcome to the channel. In this episode, I would like to do a quick review of one interesting thing from today's update. These are definitely new legendary weapons. I expected that these might be new affixes, but it turned out that they are simply additional weapon essences, so something we are not used to. That's why I wonder why such essences were added, for what purpose. And since I have a new essence for the Crusader, I would like to show you how it works and tell you about my thoughts. Based on the description, we can say that this is an essence intended for PvP. The knock-up effect and the charges seem to be a pretty good alternative for the falling sword skill. Unfortunately, for some reason knocking airborne is almost unnoticeable. Just see for yourself. I also tested it on Battleground. The effect was equally pathetic. I was expecting something similar to the NECROMANCER's pillar, so I started wondering why such an essence was introduced. If its effect probably doesn't work, and there are two things that could be behind it. In the video about Terror Rifts, I explained the potential benefits of the new affixes. Generally, the point is that the falling sword modifier has a 3-second cooldown, and most essences useful for this skill have a much longer cooldown. As a result, significantly reduces the effectiveness of this affix. So, assuming that the knockback effect works properly, the new essence would have quite a solid synergy with the new affix. The video shows only one stack, but it is worth remembering that we can stack up for additional swords. This way we could build quite interesting burst damage. But another thing that came to my mind is to use this essence with a new legendary gem, which also has a knockback effect. And here I must say that this one is also not very noticeable. I don't know if something is broken or just it is supposed to be like that. And as I said in the previous video, this gem requires very short skill cooldowns. We have 10 seconds to activate 5 attacking skills. If we don't do it, we won't fully utilize this gem. And, to be honest, it's not easy on a Crusader, which tends to have long cooldowns. So I can say that it's definitely not a gem for everyone. During normal farming, I would rather say that the gem was useless, and I usually didn't get to use stacked swords. So I think it's worth keeping that in mind. But back to the new essence, I have the impression that it was added to, firstly, increase the usefulness of the new affix, and secondly, to enable more efficient use of the new gem. And with that being said, all these things could synergize quite well for PvP, if not terrible knockback effect. But when it comes to using each of these things separately, I have very serious doubts. Essence itself does rather average damage, and other alternatives are more convenient to use. So I leave the final judgment to you. And as always, thanks for watching.